Hi everyone, I'm Dan Duggar, Boynton Beach City Manager. We're happy to be celebrating City Government Week. What it does, it introduces the citizens of the city to actually come, find out, showcase, engage the public in what their municipal government does on a day-to-day basis. And this week you're going to meet a couple of our directors, a couple of our employees that are going to take you guys on a full-scale tour of everything we have to offer in the city of Boynton Beach and give you some history on why they actually became government employees and to help service the citizenry of Boynton Beach.
I've worked for the city of Boynton Beach for about 22 and a half years. So we started in 2000.
I have worked for the city of Boynton Beach since May of 2014, so about 8.5 years now.
So I started with the city on November 9, 2015, so I've been with the city for now almost 7 years.
I'm interested in the city of Boynton Beach because it's a very interesting town in the South Florida context, because it's a working class community that has a lot of spirit and a lot of diversity. And those are the kind of places I like to work.
I guess I was kind of following in my grandmother and mother's footsteps.
I knew that the city of Boynton Beach was working towards having a lively outside special event activation, and I chose to work for the city of Boynton Beach because I wanted to be a part of that team.
I think I like most about City of Boynton Beach is meeting new people, interacting with new people, and just experiencing different situations that I thought I would never be put through.
When I first started here, I was a meter reader, which was kind of like an entry-level position. Reading meters throughout the city was one of the toughest jobs I've ever had.
I think that my job has evolved from just helping to really working at making sure that this city, Boynton Beach, is inclusive, and we also reach out into the community, to businesses and to the general public to educate them as well about being inclusive.
My typical day at the golf course can be, it's never the same. There's not a typical day. I'm an administrative assistant here, so I'm in charge of doing whatever is needed to make things happen.
My typical day looks like I come in at 5 a.m. We have line up in the morning, just discuss everything that happened the night before, the day before, any areas that we need to look out for.
My typical day is very diverse. So I'm lucky in that I do a lot of writing about what kinds of things we're doing, but I get to talk to artists, find out what they're doing, or try to attract them to come to the city of Boynton Beach to show their work, like Isel Vargas.
So part of my job as a park superintendent, I have a team of 27 individuals. We make sure the parks, facilities, and grounds throughout the city are properly maintained.
My position, the typical day that looks like is I would be answering phones to our colleagues that need support with their computers, sometimes phones, sometimes networks. I would then troubleshoot, configure, and then implement a solution to satisfy their needs as well as the needs for the city.
There's a lot of planning in what we do. We have to plan, we have to make sure, there's a lot of, as you call it, behind the scenes work. We have to make sure we have all our programs in order, all our equipment and stuff for programming. And then once the kids are here, we have to execute. Have to keep them happy, keep them busy, keep them engaged.
The best part of working for Boynton Beach is the part where I get to do the presentations to educate the community and the city and its employees, and of course myself, about how important it is to be treating people equal no matter what.
I love the teamwork. When you work for government, you're very rarely going to be working solo. So when you work in a government, I've worked for federal government, county, and local city, and it's always been a teamwork environment.
My favorite part of working with the city of Boynton Beach is the outreach programs as well as the members. We have some outreach programs working with youths.
I love seeing the community come together in a safe space to have events and interact with local businesses and get to know the area. There's a lot of vendors that come out that people don't know about, and it's nice to see those connections made through events.
My favorite part of working for the City of Boynton Beach, specifically the library, is working with the teens. I get to work with the teenagers. It's a lot of fun. It's awesome. It's great.
My favorite part of work for the City of Boynton Beach is the diversity of the people who work here, but also our citizens, and being able to work with them, and like I said previously, to give back.
Love South Florida, love the city of Boynton Beach. I loved how they were so family oriented and city oriented, and just wanted to work with the city. And
my favorite part of working for the city, I don't want to be cliche, but I do think it's the staff. I think we have a pretty incredible working group here.
The city of Boynton Beach has always been an ideal size city that I like to work for. I like that I have interaction with people who I used to work with in different municipalities that have come here, and they've raved about working here.
I never thought that government was something that was feasible, but it showed me a completely different side of government, and I was really excited, and I learned a lot.
To come in with an open mind, have a focus on being part of a team, and bring your best self every day.
What advice do I have for somebody who wants to be in the clerk's office? I would say definitely shadow a clerk if you can, intern if you can, so that way you can see if that's something you like to do.
You have to have a passion to serve. Everything you do is not in the best interest of you, it's in the best interest of everybody. And nothing means more to me when somebody comes to me and say, man, I really appreciate what you guys do on a day-to-day basis. So servant leadership. That's what I think everybody in the government should, that quality. We should all have that quality.
My advice to others who wish to pursue this career is to start early, study hard, do good in school, listen to your parents, listen to your peers, as well as the adults. Just study hard, prepare yourself, and stay healthy.
Government allows you a lot of different opportunities. Once you start working there, there's always, when you make connections, there's always different places that you can go to grow.
Do your research and to really look at what is available in government, because there are so many different aspects of government that the average community member might not see. There's a lot of different parts moving behind the scenes, and there's truly a job for everybody and for everything here at the city.
If you are looking to make an impact, I think that's probably the biggest difference between the private sector and the public sector. In the public sector, you really have the best interest of the city at heart, and I think that if that is where your interests lie, it's a perfect place for you to be.
To work in a municipality is very competitive because there's a lot of opportunity, but there's also a lot of people that want to get into government, which we appreciate and we love. But don't give up. Keep applying, keep putting those applications in. Show up to job fairs, see if you want to come in, and I would love to give, a quick, one-on-one or a tour, or we can help you and assist you in our library on your application. So look us up in social media. We're happy to connect, and I would just say don't give up, be persistent.